Oh, hi. Well, I didn't realize you were here already. Well, it's another day of Vlogmas, and in this video, I am going to get this counter cleaned up and show you my new thrifted cookie jar. But before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women to make wise home, health, and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about making and keeping a home, hit that subscribe button and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I tell you what, I just love this holiday season, and I think the reason why I love it so much is because of all the joy that comes. And I wanted to just share a little bit of that with you. So I've got to clean up this counter. Me and my little granddaughters have taken down all my fall decor. So now it's time to get some Christmas things out. And I wanted to participate in the collaboration hosted by Second Hand Tracey Ann, and it was the Thrifted Cookie Jar Challenge. And I found the most beautiful thrifted cookie jar. I love snowmen, and it is just perfect for this kitchen. So let me get this counter wiped up, and I'll get it out and show it to you. Okay, now that I've got this sink and this counter cleaned up, I can show you my snowman. He is absolutely adorable. Let me grab it. Here he is. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? When I saw this snowman, I was like, this is it. This is the one. And the nice thing about it was that I found it at Treasure House, and Treasure House is one of those thrift stores that supports the rescue mission here in our town, and it supports Kara's House and the rescue mission. So Kara's House is for women and their families, and the rescue mission is for homeless men, and it's such a good program, so I always go there. And they have the best Christmas in July collection, so I knew they'd have cookie jars this time. So here is my cookie jar, and I just think he's adorable. So I've already washed him up, but I left the price tag on. He was regularly $24.99. I'm not sure what store he was from, but you can see the original tag. He was regularly $24.99, and I got him on sale. Well, I got him for $10 at the thrift shop. And I decided that I wanted to have him right here on my kitchen counter. And what better way to do that than to put him in a Christmas vignette? So let's get that going. So I'm going to use this tray that says Farm Fresh. I've used it for a couple of my vignettes, and it's the perfect size for this counter. And I think I'll take this little black and white gingham check napkin and put it right here in the center, just to cover up the Farm Fresh and to ground this just a little bit. I'm going to put it right there because that's where I want it to live. And I know I want him to be like right here on this end here in the tray. So he's going to go right there. And the Christmas vignette that I made this year, I decided was going to go on my kitchen table. And I missed having something right here. You know, I had that rooster here for most of the fall, and this space just looked empty. So I thought, well, let's put a Christmas vignette up here too only we will style it with the snowman for Tracey Ann's collaboration. And for those of you that have participated in my Christmas vignettes before, you know that you have to have something with words on it. So I decided to put this book in it because of course there's words on it, but my oldest granddaughter and I always host a cookie swap. This will be our 3rd annual cookie swap this year. So I thought, what better book to put in here beside my Thrifted Cookie Jar than this Good Housekeeping Christmas Cookie Swap book. And I picked this book up at the Target bullseye spot for $5. And then since we're going to be hosting a cookie swap and eating cookies, I thought this would be a good time to put my little Rae Dunn eat plate in there. And I use these little plates all the time for dessert, but I thought they'd be perfect in there. And then I wanted a reindeer. So there's my little reindeer right there, and it also has words on it, but this is also some of my seasonal decor. And then of course you've got to have a floral, so I've got this seasonal floral, which are pine cones and then some cinnamon bark. And I thought, well, I'll just put these pine cones and this cinnamon bark in here, and it could actually be something that, who knows, maybe the reindeer might like. And then I found this. Cookies for Santa and carrots for the reindeer. I thought, well, how cute is that? That's too big to go in the tray, but it can go right here beside the tray and hide this old-fashioned foam just a little bit. So I thought that looks pretty darn good right there. So now I've got another Christmas kitchen vignette for 2019, but this one is with my Thrifted Cookie Jar, and it meets the criteria for Second Hand Tracey Ann's Thrifted Cookie Jar Challenge. And I tell you what, Tracey Ann always has some of the most fun challenges. Oh, and I think I should swap out my dishwashing liquid right now too for the season, so let me grab that. So I've got the Caldrea Juniper Laurel Mint, and it has such a woodsy scent. It's just like you're smelling pine trees. And it's something that I think my husband would really enjoy. And the fragrance is strong enough that he'll be able to detect it, but not so strong that it's overpowering. So I've got the dishwashing liquid, I've got the hand soap, and then I've got the hand lotion. So I think I'm going to put it down here, and I've got a floral that I'm going to put back there. Just a little bit of greenery, just something nice. I like this little plant. And I think the colors on the labels of this Caldrea Juniper Laurel scent picks up some of the colors that's going on over here. So I'm really liking this whole little tableau that I've got. So now, I'll bring you up a little bit closer so that you can check it out. But now I've got my counter decorated for Christmas. So I've got my Christmas Kitchen Vignette down on my table, and I've got a Christmas Kitchen Vignette with my Thrifted Cookie Jar with Second Hand Tracey Ann here on my counter. So I thought I was through with this Thrifted Cookie Jar vignette. And you know how it is when you start getting out your other decor. I kept thinking, that tray just needs one more thing. I just felt like I wanted something else in there to go behind that reindeer. And when I was unboxing some other things, I found that little wreath, and I just tucked it behind the reindeer and thought, that's perfect. That's just the greenery that was needed. Now look at that little wreath. I love the greens and the reds and the frosting that's on it. And it was actually in my Christmas vignette, I believe last year. So it's perfect to go in my Thrifted Cookie Jar vignette this year. And that's just what it needed. That additional bit of greenery right there. So there's my Thrifted Cookie Jar display. Now be sure and go over and check out Second Hand Tracey Ann's channel, because as I was saying earlier, she has some of the most creative collaborations. She is so funny, And she's got a Mrs. Claus persona going on this year, and so there's some really fun things going along with that as well. So I will link her channel below in the description box so that you can check her out. But then also check out the creators playlist. She has a playlist where all the creators that have jumped in on this particular challenge have showed you how they're styling their cookie jars, and it could be a lot of different ways. Some of them are going to make cookies and put cookies in their cookie jar. Some of them, I don't know what they're doing, but me, I wanted to style my cookie jar on the counter because this is part of my kitchen decor, so I wanted to show you that. But I will link the playlist when it's available so that you can check that out as well. And be sure to come on back and see my Christmas tree decorate with me when I style a little Christmas tree for that corner of the kitchen. And then I get some of these things down on the wall, so you'll want to check out my Christmas kitchen tour when I've got that already. But in the meantime, my Christmas Decorate With Me entryway is done, so be sure and see that. And then also check out my how to make homemade cranberry sauce video, because you gotta have cranberry sauce on the table for Christmas. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children. I've managed a home for more than 45 years, and I am a nurse by profession. So if you want to learn more about cooking and cleaning and laundry and health and beauty, all those things related to making and keeping a home, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I will see you next time for another day of Vlogmas.